What happened was, we have this other thing called a billy goat. Okay?
Thatcher.
Hmm?
Thatcher machine.
No. Billy goat, it sucks up leaves like a vacuum cleaner. Okay? My son was charging about $150, $200 a house. So now he's about to be plugged in on Shrewsbury and through that whole association. You know it's a lot of leads over there. Okay? $150 a house. Within 65 days, my son made $67,000 with that machine.
Today, this is a very important show that we have, and I got some of the greatest contractors here from all walks of life. We have the OGs to the young bulls that's tearing up the game right now. We're about to get into an uncomfortable conversation about some of the roadblocks us contractors run into. But first, I want all of the guests to introduce themselves, and please tell the viewers exactly what you do and a little bit about yourself. Vincent, you can start.
What's the word? Vincent Parker. I graduated from Central Michigan University. I'm a residential contractor, an investor, just overall businessman. I got a day job too, doing civil engineering. And I'm really just a real get up, get to it type of person, man. Every day, go hard for myself and for my family. So,
how do you manage juggling your 9-to-5 and your business? Because I see you are very active with your construction business. So how do you balance that?
So shout out to my auntie. So I've been doing my 9-to-5 job for like over a decade. But when I started my business, I had quit my 9-to-5 and I just went all the way in with entrepreneurship like the last 3 years. But in August, I went back to my 9-to-5, but I had a meeting with my auntie first, and she helped me set up systems, you know, so I could, my employees clock in, clock out. I got a videographer, I got a project manager, I got everything I was doing by myself, or that we all do by myself, I gave everybody a job. So now I'm sitting at work and I'm just checking in. Everything rocking. 10 sites, everybody rocking. I can see who clocking in, clocking out. They sending me pictures, they sending me videos. I'm posting them on Instagram, getting more clients. And that's just how I play.
Nice. Brother Damon, you next.
My name is Damon Martin. I'm CEO of Special Impressions. I've been in the construction field over 35 years. Marine construction, residential, commercial, you name it, it's there. One of my biggest issues is finding good help and quality work.
Everybody down here.
Quality work.
No,
that's the biggest thing. Like I said, I've been in the game for over 35 years.
All right. Brother Trey, you up next.
I'm Tremaine Brown. Everybody know me as Trey. Y'all know. I'm the owner of TMTD Home Improvement. I'm also the head contractor down at the Real Estate Collaboration. I'm also the head contractor at Peterson Jackson Real Estate Professionals. We've been doing this about 10 years. 10 years. That's what I do. I think I'm the best. I know I'm the best.
You got it.
As you should.
Brother Malik.
What up, though? My name is Malik Smith. I'm the owner of Delicate Seasonal Services and Revive Demolition Debris Removal. I'm also the project manager for Sunbeam Construction and Property Management, as well as Parker Management Group. And I'm also a partial investor into other real estate acquisitions. So I started real estate when I was pretty young. You know, I was 20 when I first really wholesaled my first house. I wholesaled my first house on my 20th birthday. And then ever since then, I really just was doing stuff with investors, and whether it was bird dogging properties, helping them acquire properties, and then managing, you know, the renovation, or just overseeing what's going on with the properties, checking up on them, everything down the line. So I really started off from just like really doing everything from the ground up. You know, I play every role up into the position I'm in right now. So I didn't really been at the cribs when they first acquired them, you know, 2016 and everything like that, all the way up into So I'm real passionate about what I do. I put my all into it, and I make sure I learn every day about it. So that's just a little background on me.
Beautiful. Now, we all know that being an entrepreneur has its perks. We can set our own hours. We can work at our own pace. And of course, we can make a lot of money. But today, we are going to talk about the ugly side of entrepreneurship. Working with people. Let's get to it. So, what do you think, what are some of the things that you guys run into doing your business that makes your job harder?
Clients that micromanage. That's probably the worst.
That's the worst.
Very much.
Right there, over.
That is the worst.
Very much.
That is the
On top
worst
of
thing
the whole-
ever. Like, bro, are you gonna let me do it? Like, I'm the expert. Let me do the job, or really just pay me to sit here and assist you and help you like do the job yourself.
Or the client.
That's it.
Like, do you want to just use my tools?
Yeah, I help you out.
And I just
You
tell
pay me
you what
hourly
to do.
fee.
Since you
Well,
know, go ahead.
Well,
Like,
another
get
one
on
would
my
be when you meet the clients who family members do this. You know my daddy do
Man,
this.
that's their
You know, my husband good with that. I just
let
hired
him
you
do it.
because he's
That's
too
the
busy.
thing.
I got
You know,
That's
some-
what
that's
the
the
line
one.
is right there.
my brother do drywall. He was gonna do it for me.
You should let him
Oh, my
do it.
uncle do.
Shit.
They paint for $150 a room. But why you didn't call your
Right.
uncle? Where your
You should
husband
have
at?
made him available.
And all while you there, the husband be there, and he don't be doing nothing, bro, but
At
sleeping
all.
and watching
He's
TV. He
playing the
ain't
game.
got no
Exactly.
job. Like, why he ain't?
It feels good to hear. I thought I was the only one.
Yeah.
No, that's kind of common for real. And I feel like when they say that, they also want like a discount.
Yeah.
Like I've had people be like, "Man, I can do this, but I'm just real busy right now."
Yeah.
And it's like if you could, I really feel like you would.
Yeah.
But you know, they want that discount.
Oh, everybody want a deal. Everybody want a deal.
Oh yeah.
Everybody want a deal.
But the thing is, how can you get a deal if I haven't made anything off of you?
I'm straight.
Yeah, you have to.
I haven't made $1 off of you. How can
You
I
have
give
to.
you a deal?
You have to establish a relationship in order for that
That's right.
to happen.
Then you don't do it.
And what I've learned is most people that say that, they're probably going to be a one-time customer and you're not going to see them no more.
And
Well, you could pretty much tell the clients when you get to dealing with them who's going
Now
to
that's
be a
where the
bad
difference
client.
come in.
Uh-huh.
You got customers and you got clients.
yeah, it's different.
You know.
Well, I had people that the business started off rocky at first, and we wound up being great. They wound up being great clients and great friends. You know,
That's true. That's true.
I had a lady I worked for once, and it was just everything about the business when it first started was bold. But now she's one of my favorite realtors. She's a good person. She look out for me. She break bread with me. Shoot, that's my sis. She good people. You know. Sometimes it's just somebody got to be willing to bite the bullet, man.
How did you persevere through that? Like in that moment, like what?
I mean, it was just all really a misunderstanding. You know, I know more than what I knew. You know, every day you should learn more. So I know more than I used to know.
Right.
Back then, it was probably me. I thought I knew everything.
Yeah.
It was a time at first when we got in, it was about the money. Now it's a passion. It's something that I like to do. I want it to be nice. I want it to be great. In the beginning, it's like, oh, I can make some good money.
Yeah,
I was coming from something different, so I needed to make a different type of money
like
to
your
keep
lifestyle.
going on
Yeah,
with
that's
the
how it
lifestyle I was
That's
used
how
to
it
living.
was with me.
And I'm like, whoa,
In the
I
plant,
could.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
I was in the
baby.
plant. I made a certain amount of money,
Yeah,
so it had to continue on. Like that.
yeah. So
You know.
I got acclimated to this one right here.
Right.
Yeah,
Going on
that's
this
right.
right
You
here.
know what I'm
Going
saying?
back
No, so I'm just saying, like, all the time, it
But
ain't
9 to 5
them.
ain't
Sometimes it be
No,
us.
it be
you know?
us for sure
It be us
sometimes.
sometimes. We
Our
stubborn
people,
and stuck
our
in our
crew.
ways, and
Yeah.
your crew will get the playing, guys will be BSing, and
It's
you
the
really
crew.
don't want to
See,
go off on your crew, so, you know, you
I
lash
can't
out.
really
It's
collaborate
frustrated
on that.
days.
Fact.
Because I run by myself.
Mm.
I can beef with myself.
Yeah.
How you manage that workload? Like you doing a bigger project and you got to
It's
juggle more than
structure.
one.
So you saying you do like the whole project yourself?
It's structure.
I'm headed that way too.
Hold on, Paul.
It's
Hey,
more
hold
money.
on, pause this. Damon, you are saying that all of those projects I see you doing, you
Well,
do
we
it
got my
alone?
parents' grave.
I need to follow
Period.
you too. I need to
Yeah.
tap in.
It's a way that I can structure you, and you won't be tired.
I'm on
No,
that way.
I
I'm on that
understand.
way.
I get what y'all saying, but like I say, I come.
See, I was
to the
trained.
end.
I'm from a military man.
See,
I have a
it's different
total
background.
different
Come from the
structure.
streets. It's
Okay?
the quick flip.
I'm gonna tell you
Right.
this.
You can do both.
It's like this.
quicker I flip, the more you gonna give me, the quicker the
When I
better.
got married, it got worse.
Yeah.
You know?
My wife was like, well,
I'll give you a drink,
I only
cut it
want
up,
you
gotta
away
take
for
it
8
out.
hours a day.
I'm about to- yeah,
So I'm looking at it like, wait a minute. Before you came here, I was working from 9 to 8
You
o'clock
taking
at night.
100 bricks
Yeah.
on it, right?
But it
You know
it
what
made
I'm
it better for
saying?
me.
Also.
Yeah.
So like right now I got 2 full kitchens going on.
Mhm.
I've been over there 2 weeks. I'm waiting on the countertop.
Yeah.
That's 100,000.
Hmm.
2 weeks.
Right.
I have no overhead.
That's real.
Like I said,
Like
I might have the guy
material.
come pick up the trash. I'll give him a band.
Right.
I don't have no problems with that.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
All right. And he gonna.
I'm telling you now.
Hey, Damon.
You
I'm
paying
on-
band
hey, I
to pick
just-
up trash.
just-
We gonna come get you. You got
just
your
to
trash.
hear it
I got
again.
some
Real
come
one
get
company.
your trash.
I gotta
Damon.
talk to you,
Man,
bro.
I
Just to
city
hear it
gonna come- they gonna
again.
come grab that
I gotta
150.
Hey,
Right.
Trey.
You hear me?
Claw.
Trey.
I'm taking 850 off.
You gotta relax. You gotta relax.
Yeah.
So, Damon, I need to hear this again. I also want the viewers to hear this again. I want to hear what an honest black man can make doing an honest living in 2 weeks. Can you please say that number again?
Well, right now I got like 2 kitchens going on. That's almost $100,000.
That's insane.
That was a mic drop.
We can make up to $500,000 easy.
That's insane.
Doing 2 kitchens.
That's
No,
just
just
in the,
doing
in the
this
world. Well, in my line of work, because I do furnaces, I do
Okay.
central air, I do all of this. You know, we might turn around and drop a furnace. We took a boiler out for a lady. That whole job was $46,000. We did that in 2 weeks.
I can
We
ask
know
you a
you
question,
across
like
8
what
miles.
type
Sure.
of kitchens are those that
He
you're
across 8
building? Like
miles.
what's all going in them, or like what type of
Full
homes they're
gut
going
out.
in? Like
Full gut out.
like mansions or like what type of
His
kitchens?
work
These
looks
are every-
amazing.
I believe that for $100,000.
This
Metro Detroit, I'm
These
assuming.
are every
You gotta
day.
be-
This is, I have one right here on Lasher and 8 Mile.
Okay.
Okay, and the other one is right there in on Hoover and 10 Mile.
Okay.
I gotta get you
Okay.
on that.
Across
I wanna
8
see
Mile
it.
is triple.
I'd
I already
love
know
to
it's
see
triple
man. You
across
got
8
time.
Mile.
Now
I
the
know
biggest,
that.
whenever
the
you got
biggest
some time, I
thing,
wanna
yeah,
see it, man.
the biggest thing is what they see in the end.
Mhm.
So what I display and what I put out there, it can hurt you as well.
Make it worth every penny.
Okay,
Mhm.
because the person gonna swear for God, you expensive. But am I really expensive? Let me bring all the trades in. Let me bring the electrician. Let me bring the plumber. Let me bring the HVAC. Let me bring the drywaller. Let me bring the painter.
Mutter.
Now we're gonna break it down into hours.
Mhm.
See what I'm saying? This is what I was trying to say to you. I'm gonna sit down so you understand the whole ordeal. Okay? Like Jay, hey, Jay made $200 an hour. The job's gonna take him, hey, 10, 15 hours. You put that on there. See what I'm saying? And you start adding all this up. The number won't be a $30,000 kitchen number. It's gonna be 60,000. Because they carry those licenses.
Mhm.
That carries the weight.
Facts.
Because if you're doing something wrong, somebody's house burned down, oh, they're gonna have you downtown facing manslaughter.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's so important. It's not all this is beyond home improvement. It's beyond money. It's safety. You're not doing it right. Let me show you. You know, and I'm pretty sure y'all done opened up walls and be like, man, look at this.
Look at this shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Who
saying?
did this?
All the time.
Whoa, you know, or you always open up a wall, and it's a different type of surprise back there. I ran into one the other day. The vent stack was broke on the top. So I told the lady, I said, hey, you might want to get a roofer. She said, well, why am I to get a roofer? I said, because it's broke on the top, which means the water been trickling down the pipe, and it rusted the top of the pipe out. I already know this. So it's beyond just home improvement. I'm very focused on the whole house. I'll tell you about termites. I'll tell you about black ants. But it's up to us as contractors to gain the knowledge, because that's where the money is. It's not what we can make quick. It's the knowledge. If somebody talk to you, they'll be like this, wow, I done learned something. I done gave you $30,000, $40,000 worth of information.
Right.
That's true.
So I'm more passionate when I turn around and do a person's kitchen or bathroom. It's more personal to me. And when something been taken from you, you're gonna have a different type of grind. That's where everybody just chasing money. The little handyman. We all had started handyman, but now you got skilled professionals. We skilled professionals. Okay. It's just I wish I can give everybody that same passion I had, and they be like, man, the fruits of your labor is wherever I want to stop it. If I say, hey, I'm not gonna do no work from September into December. I did that last year. Didn't do nothing. Nothing. An average plumber, and this for all y'all out there, kids, you can put 2 toilets in and make $500 a day.
Easy.
Easy.
Simple.
I love them
45 minutes, you can make $500.
That's true.
Where do you make
That's true.
$500 a day?
That's true.
Now, I'm going to tell you something else. Heating and cooling. Get it in the trade. That trade right there alone, like I was telling you, we can put a furnace in, $4,000. Our material might be $1,200, $1,300, $1,400. Who makes $1,000 an hour?
Nobody.
Shout out to Julius.
Who does that?
Juwan.
Kid.
Shout out to
But the
Juwan.
thing is, you have to carry those type of license. If you don't have, I have my boiler license, furnace, all of that. So it's not just, I just started this. No, I put myself in school. I was doing stuff, then went to school to understand why am I doing it. Now I can tell you, hey, we're running this size wire because of this. So when somebody asks me something, I can explain it. I can give it to them. So you know, it's a difference when a lot of handyman say, "Oh man, $30,000." They're looking at that price like $3 million because they cannot quote a job at $30,000. They don't know the concept of it. What is it gonna really take for this to look 30,000? You're gonna look like a $70,000 kitchen or basement. Kitchens, basements, bathrooms, sell
the money at.
Any house, that's where the money is. That's what I'm
Money
like.
at. Kitchen and bathroom gotta look good. That basement.
Literally. I
Put
tell
that
you,
basement together, it's a wrap.
normally anything I gut out is done in 3 hours.
Don't let a bathroom be.
I don't care if it's hard ceramic
Separate
tile.
laundry room.
I have $100,000 worth of tools. I don't mess around. JC, every 3 years I swap out all my tools. Every 3 years they gone.
What you do with the
What
old
you
ones?
do with them?
Sell them, give them away.
Say less.
Okay.
What year you on?
Reason, because I burn them up. I'm going to burn them up.
They putting in
What's
that
the
work.
definition of burnt
They
up?
putting in that work.
When you start hearing them there, the
Okay.
brushes and stuff, it's
Alright.
time to let it go. You know, I done
You
made
done made your
my
money with
Hey,
them. You
man.
made
Okay.
your money with them. You gotta
Well, like
invest
I
in
said,
yourself.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
if you're trying to take out tile, I got big Bosch tools, man. I blow through that like brrr. When you work by
When you
yourself,
got the right
Leak
tools,
cooking
you
on
when
make
you
the
work by
time easy.
yourself,
Come on now.
that's your investment. See,
Yeah.
them my homeboys.
Right.
Them the
Right.
ones that I have to rely on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Make your job
And just
easier.
us as black folk, all of y'all that got the trades,
That's deep.
you're millionaires. You're millionaires.
Okay.
You might not have it in your pocket, but you're millionaires.
Up there. It's on the
They
way.
can't take that from you.
Okay? And it's just somebody just gotta give you something so you understand how to become the millionaire.
I like that, man.
That's all it is.
I like that.
Okay?
It's on the way.
Question. Who would you guys rather work with? The investor, the realtor, homeowner, etc., etc. Do you guys have a particular favorite?
I pick investor. I like volume. You know, I don't really mind. Like, of course, I like you know, a higher profit and everything like that. But as long as I got a wide span, because as long as the more properties I have, the more I can consume over a week span, over a month span, versus just having like a one and done type client. So I like the investors because 9 times out of 10, their overall scheme is to buy more properties, flip more properties, maybe have more rentals and everything. So that make longevity within my business. Like I said, I got lawn care, landscaping, demolition, and debris removal. So the more properties they buy, the more they're thinking of me and the more services I have to provide to them. So I can offer them, you know, other services like project management, like I said, property management, which make it easier for me to really make a whole business base behind it and really configure certain prices and, you know, set that off a lot higher than having one and done type clients or people that's really shopping around.
I don't know. Me personally, I like working with the realtors. Shout out to Team Peterson and Jackson. I like
You
working
gotta
with,
shout them out.
shout out Team Peterson and Jackson. I like dealing with the realtors because the realtors are always working. The realtors are always selling houses. Even when it's slow, the realtors selling houses.
That's true.
Yeah.
This realtors, this is their profession. So I like to be there for the realtors. And one thing about the realtors, if they can count on you, they're going to always call you. It don't matter how many of y'all post a video, the realtor want that guy they been counting on. You know what I'm saying? You can have a better work, you can have a fancy work. But they know Trey pulling up. You know what I'm saying? So I just like dealing with them straight to the point, and they got the money. They could pay you. I ain't got to wait on nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I just like dealing with the realtors, and I'm biased. Like I say, I'm biased because that's how I came into the game by realtors. I associate with realtors. I'm cool with over 150 realtors. I love realtors. That's how I eat. That's how I eat.
So me, I like diversification. So I use them all differently. So with the realtors, they're always my networking people. Like, they have the plugs with the investors. So they going to get out there, they're going to give you plays. They might have apartment buildings.
Yeah.
Like me and Malik was on, like, we doing terms. That came from the realtors. They plug us with the investors. Investors is cool, but they're not going to spend as much. But they're going to give you volume. Okay, cool. The homeowners, they're going to spend more. That's where they live at. The kitchen and bathroom.
There you
like,
go.
Like OG said, so use them all differently, but use them all.
Yeah, so.
Well,
that's right.
9 times out of 10, I mostly deal with only homeowners.
That's one.
Okay? I have never advertised in 30 years.
Well, you're doing good work.
Okay? Never.
But good work sells itself.
They can call me, and I'm going to pick my phone up. They can call me in the middle of the night and say, "Damn, a pipe busted." That's on a personal level. If I'm going to sit here and say, I done fell out with people, yeah. There's no way no one has been in business and you had some problem with somebody. You're not going to please appease
Everybody ain't going to be happy with
okay?
you.
But for you to be able to pick up your phone and get a contractor that has every skill on one hand, you're blessed.
You know? And that's a great
That's what makes me so valuable to a person. So I like the one-on-one just with the homeowners. As far as investors, sometimes you gotta wait on your money.
I hate that.
You're gonna get other things involved, and we don't have to talk about that, but we know what we're talking about, right?
Exactly.
We can talk about it.
Okay.
We can talk about it.
Next thing you know,
It all depends on the investor,
you have to
though.
also, with realtors, you have to pull permits, which takes up time. Time is money, all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, that's true.
The thing is, with homeowners, I like the one-on-one that, you know, hey, this is what's going on, and if I see a problem with something else going on, I'm going to address it for you.
But I think it go back to like the young brother Vincent said. All them relationships really trigger off the realtor.
Right.
You gonna get the homeowner, cause 9 times out of 10 you come in, you gonna do you might do an FHA list or whatever it takes. The client, they gonna who was the contractor? You know what I'm saying? Who was this? So like you'll meet the homeowner eventually through the realtor. The investors start off with the lower realtors. So that's when you get into real estate, your first clientele be the investor. So you need that contractor they can count on. You know what I'm saying? So you meet the investor through the realtor. It all starts with a good relationship through the realtor, man. The realtor, I'm talking about the good realtor though. I ain't saying, I'm talking about, because I'm around millionaire realtors. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about, it's some realtors. I could count 7, 8 realtors I deal with off top that are females that are great at what they do.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the head contractor for the last 2 or 3 Detroit Realtors of the Year. You know what I'm saying? One, my sister. Shout out LaShawn, Team Peterson Jackson.
Shout out.
Shout them out again.
That's what we do.
What's their
But
individual names? Put their name on
LaShawn
it.
Peterson, Tawana Peterson Jackson, and Team Peterson Jackson Real Estate Professionals. Like my sisters, they started me to doing this. My sister-in-law.
Okay.
Now, my sister is my best friend. My sister like my mom. That's my heartbeat. But her wife, that's my dog. Like, that's my partner in crime. That's my best friend. Like, wouldn't be no this without her. So I'm always trying to do great work because my sisters are such great realtors. I want my business to match their business because we gonna always be kind of linked or affiliated together.
Exactly.
So if I slip or I fall or I mess up, that's a black eye on what they doing. And I got other women up there with their own brands, like Danielle and the rest of them ladies that count on me too. And I can't let them down. You get what I'm saying? Like, they vouch for me. They count on me. You know what I'm saying? When Coach Chris go out, he sell a house. That's my man's. Like, I wear this logo on me with them. They're my people. So I don't want to let them down. You get what I'm saying? So you want to be that person that the people who generate the money can count on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna ask this:
That's a fact.
how much is enough money? How much is enough work?
I ain't no limit on
I don't really have no limit on the money, but I just like waking up, being able to do whatever the fuck I want to do when I want to do it.
Okay. How about this? Would you rather do 10 jobs a year for 400,000 or 60 jobs?
Less
I would
jobs,
rather
more
do the
money.
less work,
less
like you're
jobs,
saying.
Now you understand what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Now the realtors, they can push so much work that you overload,
Yeah.
and that's when you burn out.
Yeah.
And as contractors, we do burn out.
We definitely burn.
Okay.
Sure.
That's now we putting a different situation into the equation. Because once your contractor burn out, now they gotta go search some more, find another one,
Right.
or get hurt. So I'm saying, because you're not focused.
That's
Sometimes too much work. I learned this years ago. That's why I scaged back my time from 9 to 5. I used to do 9 to 9,
real. Right.
people houses. Then I have to say, well, I have to be respectful of people's kids. You know, they going to school the next day. I can't be in the house at 8, 9 o'clock at night making all this noise.
Right.
So I have learned, if I have 2 major jobs, this is how my structure is. If I have 2 major kitchens going on now, I split them kitchens up. I go 9 to 1:30. Okay? At 1. And then travel time, about 30 minutes at the most. And I go 2 to 6. That's how I get both those done.
Exactly.
Almost in the 8 to 8.5 hours. Okay? It goes always back down to the Masonics. It's a certain way that they structure us. Okay? It's 8 hours for everything that we do in our life.
That's real.
Okay.
I can hear that.
We gotta have family time. We
Yes,
gotta
sir.
have work.
Yes,
We
sir.
gotta rest.
Gotta rest.
Something, if you're doing more than a lot, something is not gonna be there.
Okay, I'm gonna relate to that, and I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I swear, man, you're knowledgeable. I'm learning a lot from you. I definitely respect that. I want to get up with you. You got 35 years in. You know what I'm saying? So you done put in the work already. These boys just starting. I got 10 in. We hungry. We grinding. I got started in life late. I've been incarcerated. I done been through things. I didn't get my shit together till now. So I'm late in the game to now where when something going good, you keep your foot on the gas. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm burning rubber right now. I'm spinning because we losing people every day. Tomorrow ain't promised.
That's
You
what
feel
we
what I'm
talking
saying?
about.
So I'm trying to run it up.
So, if I can show you a way
Yeah.
to help you, so
Mhm.
you ain't gotta be like that.
Right.
Just you be like, man, wait a minute. This makes more sense.
Right.
See what I'm saying? In the line of work that we do, I can show you faster ways. I can show you certain types of material that you don't have to use certain things with.
I get you.
See what I'm saying? If you're taught the right way, I could turn a whole bathroom by myself in 1 week.
Yeah.
Straight through.
Yeah.
Tile, everything.
Everything.
Okay?
That's the. Yeah.
I'd have been in people's bathroom that they only have 1 bathroom. What do you do in that situation?
But see, I get it. I
You
get
have to
it.
learn to
I
use
get it. I
accelerated
get it.
stuff.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
So the thing is, someone has to show this shit should be able to show you. That's all I'm saying. So you won't burn out. Do you see? I got all these. I got all these for a reason. So I used to listen to my father. Every time I touch a saw right now, I hear that voice. Get your fingers back. I got all of them.
Okay.
35 years.
I'll ask you a better question then. Before you decided to do all this on your own? Who did work for you when you did have people working for you?
It was a buddy named Tony Spencer.
Okay.
He didn't know anything.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that.
Tony started working with me. Tony almost got a divorce messing with me.
One of my guys going through a divorce right now for working all the time.
And
Yeah.
one of the biggest things was I didn't know if his wife thought that we was out doing something we wasn't. But when the bag came home, it was a different story.
Yeah.
Damn, you want me to make you a lunch?
Right.
See what I'm saying? And then when Tony take those skills to his own house and did his own basement
Yeah.
and did his own such and such, she understood.
Right.
Damon's not gonna ever be on that.
Right.
That hitting a lick over here. No, we're gonna nail this and we're gonna run back.
Right.
I
asked that though because I'm looking at like Jay come to my sites. If I cut out and do everything myself, how my brother that caught them couple cases with me eat? How my childhood friend that played football with me growing up, what he do now for a living? What about my nephew and nieces when they fall between jobs, where they go work at? You know what I'm saying? What about my brother who count on this? Like, I got guys that I feed that they little parts that play a role in what I do. This is how they take care of their family.
Now that right there, you know who I normally feed? My teachers. My teachers work for me.
Right.
That's just how much clientele I have.
Right.
When I went through school, the people that taught me what I was doing before I had my license,
right,
I turned them on to the jobs.
Right.
They looking at me, how did this young guy have all this work?
Right.
See what I'm saying? Underground. I do underground stuff. All types. Okay? I'm going to make sure who's ever in my circle eat if they want to eat.
Yes, sir.
If they want to eat. That's the
See
thing right there.
Yeah,
if I see that you slacking,
slacking,
you don't want to eat. It's there for you all day long.
Every day.
It's just one of those, like, I'm a strong believer, man. If you pour into the land will pour into you. So when I get to doing electrical work, now I'm taking out of Jay's pocket. When I get to doing the heating and cooling money, I'm taking out of your pocket.
You ain't taking nothing out of my
pocket. You get what I'm saying, though?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, I'm going to call. But now, one thing I would say about you, though, you can call Jay. Jay going to teach you over the phone right then and there. Shit, I got shocked, Jay. You feel me? Yeah, you did something you ain't supposed to do. But bro ain't got to pull up. He don't really want to pull up. If he could teach you how to do it over the phone,
that's a fact.
He got you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, my brother, good job. You hear me?
What? Now, this right here, before I met Jay, I have another guy. His name is Michael Peoples. He's out of Local 58.
Right.
Okay? He's been in the game 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Master electrician.
Yes,
Industrial, everything. Me and him is like this. But I know Mike cannot get to a lot of the residential jobs until the weekend.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm going to split that. If I pass a job to Jay, I don't say Jay throw me $25. Dude, I ask one thing of you. Take care of my customers.
Nah, me and bro, we don't do
Just
that
like that?
either. We don't
You
do
know
that
what I'm
either.
No, what I'm saying is,
yeah, I get it.
I'm going to make sure the people that's down with me eat. Even if it's you.
Yeah,
I don't even need to know you.
Yeah,
But guess what? You want to come on that
too.
job?
I'm like
Okay,
that too,
dude.
yeah.
Look, if you do this, do this. Hey, I don't care. I'll throw you $4,000. Just like that. Simple. But
you taught me how to price them, though. I ain't gonna lie.
But the thing is,
licks, I'm like,
everybody's not hungry to that degree. They want it.
The bag
They want it the next day. I want to be big shot the next day. But hey, can you tear this out and rebuild it?
People want instant gratification.
Yeah.
They don't want to work hard for the money. Yeah. They will look at you. They will look at me and say, hey, I want what they have. But they don't want to put in none of the groundwork to actually get it.
That's right.
It's like they don't want to work, but they want everything that comes with it.
Let's be honest, man. Everybody wants something given to them.
Yeah, people want a handout. I don't believe in handouts, but I do believe in a hand up.
Yeah.
I'm not just going to keep feeding you money because you're my friend or my family. That shit got limitations on it.
But you got it like
you have a good heart.
Yeah.
For real.
And it's dangerous.
You have a very good heart. And like you said, it's dangerous.
Because that's me.
Right.
It's very dangerous.
Right.
People took that out of me.
That's deep.
And, once something's taken from you, me and you talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
And I was 10 years old when something was taken from me.
But I think that's
You
probably
know
why
what
I'm
that was?
blessed. You know what I'm saying?
What was taken from me in the early 80s, people wasn't going through foreclosures. There was no such thing as a foreclosure in 1980. So my father lost his job, and our house was foreclosed on for $286 mortgage. Okay?
Shit, man.
So that feeling that I got when we didn't have lights on, we gotta dress in the dark and all this, okay? I don't like those feelings. That's why my grind is different. My grind is gonna always be different to, am I gonna have a house? I have to make sure I have the resources to pay my bills so I'm gonna have a house. See, we can't follow behind what our parents done. Because we already see what our parents done. If they didn't make wise investments at the ages that they are now, and they might be struggling. So it's up to us to make the wise investments while you making the money.
Right.
That's once something is taken from you. It could be being incarcerated, this, whatever. Your grind is going to be different.
It's different.
Very different. So that's why he said, foot on the gas. I get you.
I understand.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
how my
I
dad
get you
is.
fully because something was snatched from you, and now you're trying to make up. You can't make the ground up, but you're trying.
I just know what it's like to be fucked up. You
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
me?
Oh,
And
yeah.
I know how people treat you and look at
Yeah.
you when you fucked up.
Bad.
So I try
Bad.
to. I just always want something because like I'm one of them people count on. I ain't got nobody I can call for shit. You know what I'm saying? When it's bad, it's
Probably
bad.
all
That's
like
it.
that.
You know what I'm saying? So I try my best to make sure I got
But the
something.
saddest
man.
thing, we have
You
to
know?
go through something to find that person.
Exactly.
Isn't that something?
That's deep.
Yeah.
All of us got to go through the bad contract. When I was coming up, it was bad contractors. My mama ran into bad contractors. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh no, I'm mad, everything, right? But we had to go through it until I found that person. How many electricians I went through? A lot. How many plumbers I went through? A lot.
Shit. I just heard you say when you was just talking about the things you went through with your pops and y'all getting your house foreclosed. Shit, my father passed. He ain't never owned a house when he passed. You feel me? Like, you know, we just all our story. That's why I be proud of my people, man. They be like, oh, you talk about your family or your sisters and them all the time and stuff like that. Like, our story is just different. You know us. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay knows. Our story is different. Like, you know, we've been blessed, man. We've been fortunate. So I be proud of my sisters. I be proud of my brothers. I be proud of my children. I'm proud of my nephew. I'm proud of this. This a family thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of us because we together. And that's all that matters. Like, I know my dad looking down like, shit. Okay, my people, they clowning. You know what I'm saying? So I get you, and I got room for growth, and I'm excited to get with you. Like I'm glad I met you, cause I need a big homie. I need somebody I can talk to, listen to, and learn from. Cause I definitely like to learn. I'm willing to learn. Shit, if you can teach me something, I'm gonna grab it. Especially if it's gonna make me some dough.
Now, I'll teach every last one of y'all.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to know. But there's one thing I gotta ask you.
Yes, sir.
Don't fuck over the trade. I don't like
I don't.
it. Literally.
We love this shit.
serious.
We love this shit.
Man.
You know, when I say
Man, I'll be in the middle of the ocean eating breakfast. I would
is-
trade this shit for the world.
it's just, I'm gonna give you 100. Okay? Like I told you earlier, I was the black guy that was out there
Yeah.
in 20-degree weather,
Yeah.
sitting up on top of a crane
Yes, sir.
when the white people, they gave me all that knowledge because they seen I was hungry.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So that's why I don't play with that.
Yeah.
I fired my own son.
What?
Yes.
Hey,
I know. It's serious like that because see what it was. My son used to come to my job, make his little money, and I won't see my son for 3, 4, 5 days.
Yeah.
And I said, you will not play with me and play with the trade like that.
Yeah.
Okay?
But a lot of people, just like when you said I had to fire my son, you like, what? The thing is, they're making you look bad.
Right.
And you have to
That's your
separate.
character.
You
I
gotta
know.
separate
That's your character.
family
And business.
from business.
There you
Cause
go.
see,
And
like,
most of the time, it don't mix.
Yeah,
That's
well,
right.
he
don't.
know, like Jay
Don't.
a good friend of mine, so he come on our site. So like, he tell you, my sons, you know, TJ work with me, Debo work with me, my nephews work with me. You done met like, but our company is somewhere where the kids come when they're in between jobs. You know what I'm saying? Actually, my son just went back to Chrysler. They called him back. He made like $40-something an hour. He's probably making more money with me. You get what I'm saying?
He was.
And my son, my best friend, like me and my son travel together. We do, my oldest son and my junior, we do everything together. I told you my youngest son, he got hurt playing football. He had to come back home from college. He needed a place to work. My son, first week home, he probably made $2,500. Like, my son, he was on Instagram bragging, like, I had 2 jobs at college. I'd have made more with my pops in 3 days then. You know what I'm saying? But my middle son, he gravitates more to like everything I do. He the one, he listens to everything I say. That's why I call him my smart kid. It's a joke, but he's the one, he listens to everything I say. He's good with 2. He's not going to call you unless he absolutely can't do it. That's why I paused for a minute and took the call, like, he don't call, because he's one of them, like, you know, he listens. Like, I remember getting a call when he was in school. They like, he out here with my cousin was the principal. He out here with a brick and a stick. Daddy told me it was more than one when they jump me, pick up something. You hear me? I get up to the school, everybody holds stuff. You know what I'm saying? He like, my cousin, the principal, like, he want to put the brick and the stick down. I'm like, put him on the phone. You know what I'm saying, bro? All right, you say it. Man, put it down now. Don't tell them people I say it no more. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I'm just saying this is something that, you know, this is just something I like that we do as a family opposed to what we inherited as a family. You know what I'm saying? The business we inherited as a family to where we took that business to now is totally different.
It's great that your family can work together like that.
That's not
because it's not common at all.
No.
I tried it, bro.
Me too.
And it did not work at all.
So no, I ain't like, we argue, we fight.
Man,
my sister-in-law cussed me out every morning. But I know she wants me to be great. You get what I'm saying? It's not, no, I got room for growth. I could take constructive criticism. Don't play the 50s with me. I don't want nobody to lie to me.
Right.
Like, Tawana cuss me out every morning. Like, every morning. It's not no, nigga, every day. Like, I miss it. Yeah, that's not no, but I know she wants me to be good. You know, she wants me to win.
I had that issue with my son now.
Right.
Like I say, he works at Chrysler. Okay?
Yeah.
He has his own landscape company.
That's right.
He got like 70, 80 customers. Okay? I have heavily invested in him.
Yes, sir.
Heavily. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, and like I had to tell my daughters, I invested in my son because he didn't go to college like they did. Okay? It's no different than me paying a tuition and investing in him. So, I'm going to give you a short story and we're going to pass on. I told him already. Last September, I invested $20,000 in my son. Okay? Because he fears electric in home improvement. That's why he don't want to do it. He's been working with me since he's 7. He knows a lot of what I do. But he wants to be his own man. He wants to be his own entrepreneur. And he wants to cut grass. Right? He can really make good money.
Okay.
So, he has a dump trailer. Okay?
Yeah.
I told him, I said, look, we're not going to do no secondhand dump trailer. We're going to go buy you a brand new dump trailer. Okay? Brand new. Which means your first 4 or 5 years, you ain't going to have no problem about it.
All right.
But you run it in the dirt. You make it make the money. Okay? What happened was, we have this other thing called a billy goat. Okay?
Thatcher. Thatcher machine.
No. Billy goat, it sucks up leaves like a vacuum cleaner. Okay? My son was charging about $150, $200 a house. So now he's about to be plugged in on Shrewsbury and through that whole association. You know it's a lot of leads over there. Okay? $150 a house. Within 65 days, my son made $67,000 with that machine. It sucks it up and it blows into the dump trailer.
How much you making again? Tell them again.
$67,000.
That's a lot of fucking
in
money.
45 days.
That's insane.
Sucking up leaves.
How much that machine cost?
Right.
I don't even go buy one.
Why do you think he still keeps his job?
Medical, he got kids. So my son is in the
benefit.
same situation like his father. See, I was in the plant. I needed the medical.
Yes, sir.
So the plant was holding me back from the numbers I had just gave you guys earlier.
Right.
The 100,000, 200,000.
That's what.
Not just to that degree.
But are you married, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
The
like,
wife could have.
Yeah, the wife can't have the insurance and you entrepreneur out on your business. Not you for say, I'm just saying like, for example, in general.
Well, he's not married.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. That
And
makes
you
sense.
know the baby mama thing.
Okay.
Right,
okay.
Been there. I got
And I always tell him, regardless of what, don't rely on a woman, or somebody else to take care of your responsibility.
you. Yes, sir. I get it.
Okay.
That makes
For
sense.
sure.
I need him structured
I can't knock that.
to do whatever he need to do.
That's what I'm saying.
Because my father never turned his back on me.